All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. 48 First Alert Meteorologist Eric Burke. Welcome to your Weather Extra. It is just about 10:30. We're a couple seconds early, but great day yesterday. Can't argue with that, especially here at this time in June. We had a lot of sunshine yesterday, at least through the afternoon. The morning started off with the cold front itself coming through, but the less humidity just makes a world of a difference. And today, absolutely gorgeous out there. Now it's still hot. There's no way around that. We've got a high of 88 degrees. It will feel like 88 degrees, and that is still warm. If you're out and about doing anything too strenuous, yes, you're still going to sweat just because it is hot, but it's not that kind of oppressive summertime heat and humidity. That's why I stress enjoy the day today, because that heat and humidity it comes back to the forecast as we go into Thursday, Friday, and right through Father's Day weekend. So that heat index will continue to climb. We're forecasting 88 degrees for your Thursday afternoon, but it's probably going to feel more like low, maybe mid-90s. So pretty hot, humid day coming for tomorrow. And with this kind of transitional day, that's what I've been calling your Thursday, because we go from the drier air to the more humid air mass. Naturally, as we heat up, inevitably you see those showers and storms starting to pop up on the radar. Now they should be fairly isolated in nature for your Thursday, so no guarantee of seeing rain at your house. And into Friday, looks like things will be more scattered in nature for Friday afternoon and evening. Yes, the pattern is changing because we reintroduced that Gulf moisture and all that humidity, but unlike what we saw through the entire month of May and even earlier this month, we've had a couple bouts of severe storms. We don't have an organized threat of severe weather, and this is going to get very repetitive as we go through the summer months, but it's just kind of that chaos theory that we have where you get those storms starting to develop. They can be strong still with heavy rain, frequent lightning, some gusty winds. When you get those collapsing storms, you get that big rush of straight line wind. That is still possible with these storms, but as far as that organized threat, like those big lines or complexes of storms coming in, we don't have that set up here. But the problem is the pattern will not actually change anytime soon. This includes Father's Day Sunday, and most of next work week actually brings the same exact thing. Chances for pop-up showers and storms. Donna, good morning. And Chase, good morning to you. Appreciate you guys joining us for Weather Extra, always here at 10:30. Another morning, we had some dense fog out there in northwest Alabama, also middle Tennessee. Obviously, with the lack of cloud cover this morning, the sun came up, temperatures warmed up a lot faster, and that got rid of any fog. So visibility improved actually when we were doing the Today Show cutaways where they come to us live, and fog was gone by then. Always a happening spot out there in Gunnersville. Still kind of bummed that some of the events regarding Hydrofest were canceled over the weekend. It's an outside event. The year before that, they had all the heat to deal with. It's always something when you're trying to plan these events. And we've got a lot going on this weekend too, with it being Father's Day. I know many festivals going on. So just keep an eye on the forecast. Keep an eye on your 48 weather app with the radar tool. Always a great way to know when storms are actually coming, as well as that hour-by-hour forecast. And we do our best to update that hour-by-hour forecast accordingly to what we feel the best rain and storm chances are. So here we go. Temperatures, 10:33. We've got 77 Scottsboro, 82 in Moulton, 84 in Russellville, 82 in the Shoals, and we'll continue to warm up here. We're just getting started as far as the warming process. We'll eventually hit about 88. We hit 88 in Huntsville yesterday, 89 in the Shoals. Perfect day to be at the pool. I know I was working with Claudia Peppenhorst this morning. In the morning news, she said, today is my Friday, because she's off Thursday and Friday, and she goes, I'm going to the pool. What's the weather? I said, you are very fortunate that it is a perfect pool day. Just wear your sunscreen, drink some water out there too, but temps warming up nicely, not terribly humid. Dew point in the low to mid 60s for this time of year. That's fantastic. This is always one of the rare days here that we don't have a lot of wind, so it just kind of feels kind of stagnant out there, and that does make it feel a little bit warmer when you don't have any form of a breeze. But the wind is very variable. You could see southeast, northeast. It can't make up its mind where it wants to go. If you have any breeze, it will be light, it will be variable, just a pretty calm day across the area. Skip forward into your afternoon, we will start to see some cumulus clouds popping up, just that fair weather cumulus, harmless, kind of gives you a little bit of shade from time to time. If you're out and about, sometimes you're like, thankful for that cloud right there, just because the sun's not beating down on you. But Temperatures continue to warm, mid to upper 80s just about everywhere. Should be just fine through that evening commute. We start to see a little bit more cloud cover coming in overnight tonight. And you'll notice as soon as you step outside tomorrow morning that it will already feel a bit more muggy too. Della, appreciate you. Thank you for joining us here this morning. Tomorrow morning, temperatures will be warmer in the upper 60s to low 70s with the added humidity. I think tomorrow we're probably mostly sunny, partly cloudy through a good portion of the day. Inevitably, with us being that warm and humid, you're going to start to see those isolated pop-up showers and storms. Again, this is our transition day tomorrow. We go from that drier northwesterly wind to that more southerly wind, bringing up that Gulf moisture, and then we see those kind of just pop-up showers and storms. Some downpours, little thunder and lightning, and even the model has backed off on the coverage of this. I think we're just going with that 30% chance of maybe seeing a shower or a storm tomorrow. Skip forward to Friday morning, warm and muggy start. Skies partly to mostly cloudy, temperature starting off around 70. Now these days, with the higher humidity and the heat index, it starts to climb into the low to mid 90s on Friday, might even feel like upper 90s. A day not too long ago, we had that heat index. Even at the noon newscast, it was already feeling like over 100 degrees in parts of northwest Alabama. But looking at your Friday rain and storm coverage, again, just kind of hit and miss in nature. So you could go the next 2 days without seeing any rain and storms at all. And some of you will hope for the rain. Others are saying, hey, I've got stuff to do. I'm grateful for no rain. Eventually, toward the end of the summer, we might be in drought conditions. You never know. It's hard to say that with a straight face just because of how much rain we saw in the month of May, the second wettest May on record, but just something to keep an eye on. And then it does look like the model's trying to hint at a little line of storms coming in for late Friday evening. Not sure that's actually going to pan out or not. We'll have a better idea the closer we get to. Now we go into Saturday. Saturday should start off mostly dry. Seeing some green on the map here, future radar, but I'm not too convinced that we'll actually see showers and storms as early as 7 a.m. on Saturday. As we go through the morning into the afternoon, cloud cover might limit our warming a little bit, but as we go into Saturday afternoon, evening, yes, I think we start to see more shower and storm coverage. These storms could produce some of that gusty wind, the heavy rain, and the lightning threat. So that's kind of what we're looking at, probably favoring the afternoon and evening hours. The hottest, most humid part of the day. That's typically when we start to see these showers and storms firing up. Now into Father's Day Sunday itself, maybe you're taking dad, stepdad, grandpa to church, worship services on Sunday morning. Could have some rain on the radar, maybe just left over from what we saw Saturday afternoon and evening. But actually this model is kind of showing a drier solution. We were thinking that Sunday would have the highest coverage of rain and storms, might be a bit more organized. This model's backing off on that. I would love to see that for everyone. I know my Sunday plans, probably watching a lot of golf in the air conditioning. It is the U.S. Open, one of golf's majors. If you're a golf person, big deal. And it's right here on WAFF 48 too. So I know we've got some abbreviated newscasts and some canceled newscasts on Friday because of golf coverage, which for me is cool. You might not feel the same. Maybe you want to see the news. We'll still do Weather Extra. We'll still have our fast cast. If you haven't joined us, we do it at 7:01 a.m. and they do it at 3 p.m. Just kind of your short and sweet condensed news and weather right there on this 48 Now platform. So wherever you watch this, you can watch our 48 fast cast. But looking at your model rainfall data over 4 day span here, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all the way through Father's Day Sunday night, could see anywhere from ½ inch to 1.5 inches of rain. But without any widespread rain or storm coverage, this will be more hit and miss. So down the road, you could see 2 inches of rain. Meanwhile, at your house, you maybe pick up a trace to 1/4 inch of rain. So very difficult to kind of pinpoint, just showing you we've got the moisture available. When we see these showers and storms developing, you could get a lot of heavy rain in a short amount of time. So missing a couple hellos there. Darlene, Jason, Chase again, appreciate you coming in. He's saying and not complaining about the lack of 100+ degree heat indices. Those days are certainly coming, but we've only had 1 or 2 days where it's been just atrocious to be outside. Weekend forecast, big deal. It's the weekend. It's also Father's Day weekend. So whatever your plans are, what I've been telling you, Jeff, Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis, we've just been saying it's not going to rain and storm all weekend, but at times we will see some interruptions or delays to your outside plans. If you're attending one of the festivals, whatever you've got going on, you just got a big backyard barbecue for Father's Day on Sunday, you could see some delays or interruptions because of rain and storms. Sunday, more so. I know I just showed you the model that's trending drier. I'd say 1 to 2 hour interruptions. And that's kind of that's the forecast. That's what we're dealing with. We'll give you our best rain and storm timeline possible. Skipped over satellite and radar there on accident. I'm sorry about that. Just showing more shower and storm coverage to our west and to our south today. We've still got high pressure in charge, relatively dry air, keeping the forecast dry for today. 66 overnight tonight. We'll start to see the clouds pushing in. It will be noticeably more muggy, though, tomorrow morning out the door. Might even be warmer than 66 in some spots. Some of you could actually be in the 70s. For your Thursday forecast, more humidity means more cloud cover coming in. We've got that south-southeasterly, south-southwesterly wind. Not too breezy, but it's the direction of the wind bringing in the increase in humidity. So high temperatures will be in the mid to upper 80s there. Heat index will likely be in the 90s. And then we see those isolated showers and storms popping up for the afternoon and evening. Let's get to that 10-day forecast here. And I told you the pattern's not going to budge or break down anytime soon. We don't have a cold front or anything like that coming in. So that does mean that every single day, with the exception being today, moving forward Thursday and beyond, we've got better chances for rain showers and storms. We've got a few temperatures there. The following Thursday, high of 91. So we've got some heat and humidity actually inching closer and closer to that first day of summer. I think it's the 20th, and that would be the last day or 10 day. The Friday there would be the first day of official summer. So just falling into that repetitive, kind of annoying, difficult to forecast summertime pattern where every day I tell you it's hot, it's humid, it's going to storm somewhere. I just don't know if it will be at your house or not. But that's it. Here we go. We've got your 10-day forecast. Humidity's back tomorrow. Storm chances return. Should be pretty isolated to widely scattered for Thursday and Friday. A little bit more coverage of the rain and storms as we go into the weekend. And I know I talked about golf. I've got a big golf tournament next week, so no one wants a dry forecast more than me next week. We've got multiple days of golf to play. Looking forward to it. Do it every year. My friends come down, play with me in the tournament, hoping for better results this year. And the past 2 years, we've had great weather. So it's always held in June. You're going to have a pattern like this, showers and storms possible, but that doesn't mean it rains on us at the golf course. So I'll talk more about golf, of course, coming up over the next few days. But thanks for joining us for Weather Extra, as always. Appreciate your viewership. Appreciate your time. Have a great day. I'm telling you, get outside, enjoy the break from the humidity because it comes back tomorrow. So have a good one. Thank you.